Welcome to Just One Guy's Opinion. I'm Wayne Demers, and I'm here to review Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. By far, cut to the chase, by far the movie of the summer. Unfortunately, we're at the very end of the summer, so kind of lost out. I think Marvel lost out on box office numbers because had this been released probably a month before, really would have done well. Not to say that it won't, but really could have done well throughout the summer. I think this was the movie that we were really looking for when they released, say, Black Widow. But anyway, Marvel Studios did a great job with this movie. Let's get a couple little things out of the way. I'm Wayne Demers. Again, this is Just One Guy's Opinion. Here we'll review streaming shows and videos, movies, and look for your feedback as well. Feel free that after you watch this commentary, that you go ahead, put your comments down in the comments section. Tell me whether or not you liked it or didn't like it, and why. Movie is rated PG-13, runs about 2 hours, 12 minutes. It does have an IMAX release. I did see this movie in IMAX. It was great in that setting. It was sent out by Marvel Studios. It does have a mid-credit scene and does have a post-credit scene. So make sure you sit through all the credits and catch that last scene. Movie is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. He's known for the movie Mercy that was starring Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx. Some new actors in this one that you may not be familiar with, and a couple you may be. Simu Liu is better known for Kim's Convenience. He's a great actor. He is excellent in this. He has a great presence on the screen. He has the physique to pull off all the stunts, and he's very believable in his character. Aquafina, she sounds like the drink or the water Aquafina, but spelled differently. You may know her from Jumanji, The Next Level, Crazy Rich Asians, and Ocean 8. She also has done a number of voice acting things on cartoons, other animated features. So she's not necessarily new. And then there's Menger Zhang. This, I believe, is her Hollywood debut. She's a major character in this, and I don't want to tell you who she plays because it kind of spoils a little bit of it. But anyway, you'll get to see who she is. She's an excellent actress as well. Another actress of note is Michelle Yeoh. You know her from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She was outstanding in this, as she pretty much is in anything I've ever seen her in. So really good cast. Whoever did the casting did an excellent job. They work together very well on screen. They're very believable on screen. And that also goes toward the writing of this movie. Can't speak highly enough about this film. Not sure why some of it is getting some backlash and why we're hearing that this is a financial loss for Marvel Studios when the movie has just been released. At the time of this recording, it was released yesterday on Thursday. So I caught a 6 o'clock showing, and I was very surprised. This is the first movie this summer where we were nearly at capacity for that showing. Of course, there are seats to spread people out, so that way we're not dealing with the pandemic the way we are. So seating was a little bit spread out here and there, but I can tell you that I think if we weren't dealing with that, probably would have been a sold out show. And that would have been the first time. Even when I saw Black Widow, the ticket sales for that were not nearly as good as this movie. So the acting was excellent. At no time during the movie was I taken back by that was kind of a weak scene, or it was excellent. You have plenty of action throughout the movie. The very beginning of it reminded me of a Jackie Chan film, and that's due to the style and or choreography style of the kung fu fighting. Not that that's a bad thing. It's actually a style that I enjoy to watch, but that's what it kind of reminded me of. And then as we continue through the movie, I kind of felt like it took on a more traditional kung fu style. There's a lot of wire work in this, so the stunt work was excellent. Stunt work was excellent in this. So the wire work I enjoyed because it didn't stand out too much. There are some movies where you'll watch it and although you have to have a disbelief of how gravity works, sometimes you can just tell, they're just being hung in the air just a little too long. So I thought the wire work that was done in this film was excellent. Choreography, excellent. Stunt work, excellent. Storytelling was excellent. This is a very well written movie. In fact, I wish that those who are doing Star Wars could take a little bit of a note on character development. This movie truly had some excellent character development. You want to get to know the characters right off the bat. They give you enough of a background that you begin to care about them, and you never kind of fall away from that. If you have seen any of the Marvel Studios movies, your Iron Man, Captain America, all the Avengers films, if you have seen them, that's great because there are a couple nods to those movies in this film, a couple references to it. If you haven't seen them or haven't seen all of them, it's okay because this movie stands well on its own. So you can follow through the movie, never get tied up with some of the things that some of the references. You may wonder why maybe somebody laughed in the audience, and it's probably a reference to a previous movie in the Marvel universe, the Marvel Studio universe. So that's great. There are some surprises during the movie. A couple where my jaw or my eyes opened big. I thought it was great. Some of the things that they threw in there, some of which you may see in the trailer, some you don't. So those were great little surprises. Really liked it. Like I said, the pacing of the movie was spot on. Never felt like we had a lull to the point where it's like, hey, if you have to use the bathroom, now's the time to go. It really kept you engaged. So overall, again, I felt like this was the movie of the summer. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but this movie does set you up for other Marvel Studios stories in which they may pull these characters into that story. Again, it reminds me of Iron Man and Captain America when you're moving toward the Avengers. I feel like we're getting to know a couple characters in this film. I got a feeling we're going to find a little bit more in Eternals. We're going to find out a little bit more maybe in Doctor Strange 2. So it's going to be interesting to see how things move forward in Marvel's Phase 4. Anyway, really enjoyed the film. If you're one of those that says, hey, $17 I'm going to spend on a ticket to go and see a movie, well, this is the movie to spend the $17 on. I know I don't care to go to a movie, catch a dud, and feel like, hey, man, that wasn't worth my price of admission. But in this case, $17 for a price of an IMAX film and the quality that you get in IMAX, it was great. I'll probably go and see it again just to make sure that I didn't miss anything in the story. I did catch a couple things in the background that I thought were interesting. So I will do a spoiler review probably over the weekend and I'll release it. But anyway, if you got the time, go ahead and leave your comments below. Tell me if you liked it or if you didn't like it, whether you agree with me or if you don't agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, it's okay. I'm just one guy's opinion. Leave your comments below.